A major gaffe or much ado about nothing? Yesterday, President Barack Obama addressed the Fort Hood situation during a news conference, but before he got to that, he gave a shout out to someone in the audience.
His timing has a lot of people talking. Some say he waited too late in his speech to address the tragedy at hand. News 9's John Jordan has been looking into this story and has more now. John?
Well, as you guys know, there are some on the right who have criticized the president for not being a big enough supporter of the military. And it appears yesterday's speech has only fueled that fire. It's the press conference some are calling terribly mishandled. The president making his first appearance after news broke of the tragedy at Fort Hood at a tribal nations conference. But instead of addressing the situation first, he chooses to address the crowd.
Let me, first of all, just thank Ken and the entire Department of the Interior staff.
The president stopping 24 seconds in to give a shout out.
I want to give a shout out to that Congressional Medal of Honor winner. Good to see you.
It isn't until 1:50 in, nearly 2 minutes, does he address the horrific events at Fort Hood.
As some of you might have heard, there has been a tragic shooting at the Fort Hood Army base.
And to Army veteran Kevin Calvi, a Republican running for the state's 5th District for Congress, it was a very long 1:50 seconds for a commander-in-chief to take.
You would think that their first thought and their first order of business would be to express empathy to the families of the victims and those victims who are still alive.
Calvi, who served in Iraq, says the delay in talking about the situation unfolding in Texas only affirms the position by some that the military is not a priority for the president, coming at a time when some have questioned Obama for rarely meeting with General McChrystal, the commander on the ground in Afghanistan, as well as his indecision to send additional troops into combat.
These things in isolation might not be that big a deal, but when you look at them all together, I think there are some people asking those kind of questions.
Now, we did make every effort to get a response from Democrats here in Oklahoma, but those we did speak to tell me the president's speech was certainly not an issue and refused to comment. Kelly?
All right, John. Well, it's not just here in Oklahoma that people are raising questions. A Chicago television station conducted a poll, and in the president's hometown, the results showed by a large margin that people there are furious over how he handled the speech. We want to know what you think. Do you think President Obama should have addressed the Fort Hood shooting first in his speech yesterday? We've set up a poll on our website, news9.com. Cast your vote, and you can also leave us your comments.